2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
And inside the locker room, everyone trying to lock in, get mentally ready for another hard-fought NBA battle. Happy to have you with us for NBA basketball on 2K Sports. Along with Grant Hill and Richard Jefferson, this is Brian Anderson, and we've got our reporter, Allie LaForce. All right, checking out Golden State's opening lineup. We've got Dwight Powell. Stephen Curry is out there with Andrew Wiggins. And it's LaRavia in at the 4 spot. And for Dallas, Luka and Kyrie are the talented backcourt. Jonathan Isaac is out there with Klay Thompson. And it's Lively in at the center position. Well, if you look at the standings, for teams that are on the cusp, the playoffs have already begun, Richard.
Absolutely every game counts for those teams. If you don't do your business early, you're going to have to be under a lot of stress late, and that's what's going on. The play-in system, though, has created so much more opportunity.
Now here's Irving. Turned in an outstanding game against Detroit. Back to Thompson. 5 to shoot. Irving, the pass to Thompson. Basket is good. Nice setup from Irving.
Yeah, such a creative playmaker. Love seeing Irving find the open teammate and make the right pass.
Pass to Wiggins. Powell outside. Here's Shepherd. He's guarded by Irving. Here's LaRavia. Really played well against the Clippers in his last game. Powell, it's good.
The way that Curry reads the floor, he could get double-digit assists on any night if he wanted to.
Now here's Irving. Here's Doncic. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Curry. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. That one on Doncic. You know, when you look back on Stephen Curry's career, it's still amazing that he fell to the 7th pick of the draft.
You think a few teams regret that one, B.A.? Look, as great as a shooter as he is, teams were scared off by his build because he didn't have that typical NBA strong body.
And he's good on the second. When it comes to Golden State over the last 10 to 15 years, what stands out to you the most, RJ?
Just the fact that you can never count out the Warriors. Every time they've gone through adversity, they seem to come out of it even stronger.
Thompson, no good. Here's Golden State. The last time they came together was in Dallas, where they fell to the Mavericks.
If they want to beat these guys this time, they have to do better on the glass. That was their undoing.
And a lot of that begins with effort. Putting in the work and closing out possession should make this a much more contested game.
And the length of Isaac is just ridiculous. I mean, he uses it well to come away with steals like that.
Down low. And Powell with the stuff.
And that's how you lead a team. Literally.
Stephen Curry.
Here's Doncic. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
And Doncic is a walking triple-double threat. His versatility and confidence is really special.
At the line for Dallas, Luka Doncic.
And he makes the first. Doncic hits them both.
Now he's perfectly comfortable doing work at the line.
And so it's Curry with it. He brings it up for Golden State. Trailing by 4. Powell finds Curry. Pass to Shepherd for 3. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Curry. Curry's got 3 assists tonight.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Now here's Irving. Offensively, he's been a force. He's putting up around 19 points a game. Chalk up 2 there.
The body control that Irving has, fending off the defense in style and still scoring. Love his aggressiveness.
And he's able to get it back. They get it back. Here's Powell. They had a number of cracks at it. Just came away empty-handed. Out to Thompson. Irving looking around. Back to Thompson. Jacks up with 3. The Mavericks rebound. Outside Irving. Another shot. And it's good on the layup. Irving's got his second basket of the game.
You can't forget the box Kyrie out. He's good at using that little slick athleticism to track down some easy misses.
Pass to Lively. Oh, powered down with both hands.
So skilled at finding these opportunities and making these opportunities. Kyrie, he makes the right pass to the right guy at the right time.
Here's Shepherd. He had 19 points in the win against the Clippers. Powell outside. Here's Shepherd. The kick out to Wiggins. Shoots over Thompson. And again, no good by Golden State.
I guess we can credit the defense for that one going wide. They did everything they could to influence the shot.
Beyond the arc. They get it again. Here's Isaac. Here's Lively. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
Lively.
That'll drive your coach crazy, failing to box out.
Oh, yeah, you think you got to stop, and it's wasted because of sloppy work on the glass. You literally practice that every day.
Here's Curry. Last game out, he had 38 points. Golden State calls timeout. Their last game, a win against the Clippers, looking to carry it into this one.
And that one, the other team could not keep up with them offensively. They were prolific.
And on top of probably having the better talent, they never let up. Great effort, great win.
All right, let's take a look at some numbers for Stephen Curry. Pass to Shepherd. Curry against Isaac. Now here's Curry. He's putting up some terrific numbers. Over 28 a game. 5 on the clock. And the shot's good by Wiggins.
We all know Wiggins has put a lot of work into his 3-ball, and you see the results there.
Hardy. The shot is good. Doncic making the play.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
The Warriors trailing. Here's Shepherd. A valuable part of their offense, averaging a little more than 16 a game. Powell, left side. Here's Laravia, guarded by Doncic. Just 5 on the clock. And the ball out of play. The Mavericks will have it. And now it's time to look at the teams that have really impressed shooting from the field during the last 10 games. Number 1, Dallas.
It's been a great run for them, kind of shooting the basketball. You love when multiple guys get into a groove at the same time.
For Dallas, they've got 8 of 13 attempts to go. Here's Hardy. Warriors with the rebound. Powell's got 4 rebounds in the game. Golden State has gone 2 for 3 from outside the arc. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. Well, Richard, as the first overall pick, some of the highest expectations were put on Wiggins at a very young age.
Yeah, while playing high school ball, some recruiter analysis called him the Michael Jordan of Canada. That's some big shoes to fill. If it's not the highest expectation ever, I don't know what is.
Washington's checked in for the Mavericks. Wright comes in for Luka Doncic. Right, the pass to Drummond. Good setup. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
Just so successful getting the ball inside and finding those great looks.
The Warriors have gone 4 of 8 and looking in control. Here's Shepherd. Powell outside. Clock at 6. Here's Shepherd. He shoots. Perfect night so far, 2 for 2.
You got to appreciate the consistency. Night in and night out, he brings it.
Right against Curry. Right, the pass to Drummond. Now pulls it in.
That's just the bucket. Look, you expect him to make. It's tough when you miss those.
Count it. Now just a 5-point Dallas lead.
He bullies his way around Wiggins. He's going to figure it out inside.
Right against Curry. And it's Wright missing. The Warriors have got 6 of 10 attempts to fall. Here's Shepherd. Rebounded by Prosper.
That's the shot they wanted. It just didn't fall.
Tough to watch those miss. I'm sure they'll convert the next chance.
Pass to Drummond. Warriors with the rebound. Curry surveys. Banked it in off the glass.
He's a magician inside. Curry always finds a window.
Right with the ball. No made baskets yet. Inside, Drummond. And the jam by Drummond.
And breaking out the one-hand slam.
Man, an emphatic way to extend the lead a little more. And the Warriors call time here.
Yeah, Coach no doubt wants to use this timeout to review the matchups and maybe make some adjustments as well.
I'm sure all of the above is in order, and you can never be too content.
And the Mavericks making a change here. Gafford's checked in. The Warriors have gotten 7 of their first 12 shots to go. Here's Pajemski. 11 points for him last game against the Clippers. Here he goes. Oh, the block shot. Grabs it out of the air. Here's Washington. And Washington powers it through.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. Golden State has gone 2 for 3 from outside the arc. Poke loose. And up the court they come. The Mavericks on the break.
And they've made themselves easy pickings. Sloppy ball control creates an easily converted turnover.
Hardy's gone 2 for 3 from the field. Here's Shepherd. He's got 5. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. P.J. Washington picks one up.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
He hits the second from the line. The Mavericks leading. And here's Wright. Still no points. Here's Gafford. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
They're playing great team basketball. It's good movement and sharp, crisp passing.
Now Zubac. Taking a look at his production. Averaging just over 8 points a game. Knocks it loose. Shot clock at 6. Lets it fly from 18. Gafford grabs the miss.
That is not a bad decision to pull it from there. It was just a little bit off with the execution.
Here's Prosper. Pass to Gafford. Second shot opportunity. And so he draws the foul. Headed to the line to shoot a pair. All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Dallas.
I've really been impressed with how aggressive they've been inside, looking to capitalize from the paint whenever they can.
And another thing, they've been on the attack tonight, going right at defenders with the ball in their hands early.
Here's Shepard. He's got 5. Ooh, Washington with the defensive effort.
Gotta applaud the defensive effort. It's not easy to stop him getting in the lane like that.
And it's right missing. The Warriors have got 7 of 15 to find the net.
2 minutes.
To the paint. Here's Zubac. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
Dallas has gone 1 of 4 from deep. To the middle. And the dunk by Gafford.
They've shown so much energy right from the start, particularly on the offensive end.
They came out swinging, really setting the tone on offense, and the opposition has not been able to respond.
Pass to Zubac. Now Looney. .121 left in the first quarter.
Yeah, they need to really start taking care of the basketball. I mean, just careless play since the opening tip.
And the Mavericks making a change here.
Substitution for your Mavericks.
To the inside. Over to the wing. Here's Morrison. And that one hits the back iron.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
Pass to Pajemski. Here's Shepard. Fader on the way. And Gafford with the block. Here's Prosper. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Outside Irving. For 3, Hardy. And good. Coming on the assist by Irving.
Hardy.
Irving's got 3 assists now in this one. Golden State has gone 2 for 3 from outside the arc. Here's Shepard. 5 points in the game. Pass to Looney. Unloads. Oh, got it off in time, but it's no good. And so it's Dallas, a sizable lead of 14 at the break, building this lead up in large part because of how well they're shooting it. We'll be back in a moment.
22.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And quite a position here for the Mavericks to be in. What do you think, guys?
It's simple. Offensively, they limited their turnovers. Defensively, they forced turnovers.
Winning the turnover battle is so important. They've been sharp so far, and it's showing up on the scoreboard.
Luka and Kyrie are the talented backcourt. Then it's Daniel Gafford, and it's Morrison in at the 3. That's the lineup out there for the Mavericks. Golden State needs to get off a shot. And that one's good. LaRavia. And here's Doncic. He'll bring it up for the Dallas Mavericks. To the paint. Here's Lively. Oh, and there's a one-hand jam.
All eyes on Luka. The defense forgot about his teammates.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Curry. Okay, it's time for the 2K leaderboard. The top teams in blocks during the last month of play. Number 1, Dallas.
These guys have been so impressive down low on the defensive end, denying shots left and right over the past month.
Isaac, he's checked in for Gafford. The Warriors also with a sub. Powell's checked in. Here's Doncic. The Warriors pull it in.
And usually that's a bucket for him, but look, nobody's perfect in the mid-range.
There he is, the three-point king, delivers on cue.
Such a quick release. As soon as the ball touches his hands, it's gone.
Here's Irving. The shot is good. Doncic making the play. Doncic has got his third assist of the night.
And they keep on figuring out ways to force the rock inside and convert.
Knocked away. Doncic outside. Pass to Irving. No luck. They battled on the glass, but they couldn't knock it down. Golden State has gone 3 of 4 from distance in this game. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Warriors head coach Steve Kerr has somewhat of a hands-off approach. He said, quote, coaching isn't controlling. My goal by the end of the year is to just sit there and do nothing. And that means it works, because that's what a coach's job is. It's not to pull strings, call every play, and direct traffic. It's to say, this is your team. BA?
Yeah, that's how you have to think about it, right? Thanks, Allie. And here are the Warriors now. Following the score by Dallas. And there's the basket, and the whistle blows. Chance at a three-point play here. Going to the line for one. And you sometimes hear players grumbling about their roles or lack of touches. How prevalent is that behind the scenes, RJ?
Oh, it's everywhere. This is one of the key things that coaches have to navigate. That's what's the ego. Getting players grumbling or not to accept the roles that they are given. And that is the hardest part of coaching, because every player believes he's a star. And rightfully so.
Golden State calls timeout. And now that they have some time to get a little bit of rest, it's time for these players to regroup while hydrating themselves with some Gatorade, looking to gain a boost of energy as they continue to play in this game.
And staying hydrated is the only surefire way to do it. An athlete's body doesn't have the same power and stamina without proper hydration. These guys will be sure to use this timeout wisely.
Hardy, he's checked in for Irving. Doncic pulls down the board. Doncic has got 4 rebounds now.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
The Warriors have gone a terrific 4 of 5 here in the second quarter. Out to Powell. Pass to Pajemski. Clock at 4. Now here's Curry. Fires for 3. Steph Curry cooking it up from the corner.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
And the call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen.
You're not going to fool the officials too often on an illegal screen.
That's a very avoidable turnover. You gotta focus on the details.
Andrew Wiggins checked in for the Warriors. Curry, no good.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
And almost 4 minutes gone in the second quarter of play. And that'll be Dallas's ball as it goes out of bounds. Mavericks able to keep the possession. Warriors on D. 8-point game. Hardy, the pass to Doncic. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Hits the three-pointer. Doncic has got 5 points in the quarter.
And that's something that Doncic wants to keep improving. Good to see him firing away from distance.
Curry against Isaac. Here's Laravia. Back to Curry. Lets the 3 fly. It's hauled in by Luka Doncic. Doncic has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Fires the 3. And the Mavericks, another 3.
Now shooting the 3 ball at almost 60%. They've been blazing this second quarter.
Pass to Laravia. And here's Curry for 3. And Curry with the answer.
And he has been on fire this quarter in terms of his scoring. Hopefully that fire spreads to his other guys and they can rally.
And Dallas calls time here. They defeated Detroit in their last game.
Yeah, they connected from outside all game. And the defense had absolutely no answer for it.
And you talk to coaches around the league, and they'll tell you sometimes the ball just goes in. It's as simple as that.
Andre Drummond is checked in for the Mavericks. Here's Doncic. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a 3-point play. And so it's Curry with it. He brings it up for the Golden State Warriors. They trail by 14. Pass to Wiggins. Got a piece of it. Here's Hardy. Isaac outside. Doncic on the wing. 4 on the clock. And it's Dallas scoring again.
And he has flat out taken over this quarter. Keep feeding the beast.
Pass to Powell. Now here's Curry. 18 points for him. Here's Laravia. Back to Curry. Shoots. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Second personal foul.
Look at Curry getting crafty, ensuring he gets fouled while in the act of shooting.
And Grant, the play-in was added after you retired. You wish it was around when you played?
You know, B.A., no. But I do think we could have used it a couple of times in my years in Orlando. But, you know, in all fairness, the play-in is a success as it creates a Game 7 atmosphere. And the NBA really knocked it out the park with this one.
Here's Laravia. Marked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call.
We've seen more than a few miscues from them tonight.
And if they want to come back in this game, look, they got to clean up those mistakes.
Dallas has got it going from deep. 3 for 3 so far in the quarter. Here's Hardy. He's covered by Curry. Doncic hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. Doncic has got 19 points. The jump hook. Morrison with a rebound.
Looked like he just rushed it there. Just maybe take a little bit more time in the future.
Hardy, the pass to Doncic. And it's Laravia with a rebound. Golden State has gone 4 of 6 from outside. Looking sharp here in the second. Wiggins finds Curry. Oh, there's the alley. Hammers the lob through.
I've always said, when in doubt, just jump over them. And Wiggins is listening to me.
And Dallas calls time here.
Timeout charge to Dallas.
Both teams will make substitutions. And with this break, we have a chance to break down where the assists have been coming tonight between the front court and back court for the Mavericks.
And when you look at the overall impact the backcourt guys are having tonight, they are really carrying the load when it comes to ball movement and distributing the rock, letting the bigs focus on other tasks.
This one for 3. Warriors with the rebound. Here's Shepherd. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Shepherd's got his 3rd basket on the night right there.
Nice move to get inside and create a good look for himself.
Well, Coach Kerr calls him the moral compass of the Warriors team. Kevon Looney has been a cornerstone, RJ.
He knows his role. It's defense, rebounding, and setting screens, and he does his role at an elite level. He's a connector in the locker room, and everyone knows that Loon is that guy.
With the 7-footer, and it's good. Assisting on the play was Curry. Curry's got assist number 5 here tonight. Dallas has gotten 6 of 10 3-pointers to drop. Thompson outside. Let's go with a 3. Looney grabs a miss. Well, it's going to take something special now to get him back in this game.
Unfortunately, it just doesn't seem like it. A strong finish to cut into that lead a little.
And left no doubt with that one, Grant. Doncic up strong. Thompson outside. 3-pointer. Drummond inside. Pounded by Wiggins. It's stolen by Curry. Fast break. Here we go. The putback. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
I always love the hard work on the glass. Just great activity.
Hardy's shot is good. Hardy's got 8 here in this quarter.
And shooting-wise, he's been fantastic, helping to build this lead.
Curry from deep three-point land. Off the mark there with a 3.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Here's Drummond. Oh, he got him with a pump fake, but he couldn't finish. And Andre Drummond is going to pick up the foul.
Andre Drummond.
That's his first foul of the game. Golden State has gone 4 of 7 from 3 during the second quarter.
Substitution for the Warriors.
Now here's Looney. The D's right on him. Just 5 to shoot. Pass to Shepherd. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. Shepherd's got 11 points. Doncic with it. Now Wiggins defending. Oh, and Clay makes that 3 look so easy.
Ooh, they've been on fire from deep this quarter. Their percentage has been rising and rising.
Here's Pajemski. Pass to Shepherd. Here's Looney. Here's Shepherd. He's got 11. Oh, great D that time from Doncic. .133 left in the first half of this one. Hardy's shot is good. Hardy's got 10 points now, just in this quarter. Pass to Zubac. Here's Pajemski, guarded by Doncic. Now here's Looney. Here's Shepherd. Launches the 3. They get the rebound. Here's Pajemski, guarded by Doncic. With the drive. Oh, Drummond with the block. They get it back. Here's Pajemski. No good. Not a friendly rim at all this trip down. Second chance effort. And Zubac with the lay-in. Zubac has got his second basket on the night.
He's got a knack for those putbacks, so you have to be aware of that defensively. Get a body on him.
Here's Hardy. 17 points in the game. Nails it from beyond the arc. He's got 9.
That's his second triple this quarter after hitting 1 earlier. This is how you space the floor.
Pass to Shepherd. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Zubac. And it's slammed in by Zubac.
Nice feed inside. Saw the play develop and hit him right when he needed to.
Hardy, the pass to Thompson. Here's Hardy. And looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Well, guys get away with this all the time, but on this occasion, he got caught.
Oh, what a performance by Luka Doncic. He has been the story for the Dallas Mavericks. An insane quarter. No one could stop him. All right, now let's check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
The Warriors.
Thanks a lot, guys. Head coach Steve Kerr here with us now. Coach, what do you want to see from this team in the second half?
Well, we got to make some stops and get a little traction in this game. I mean, we fell behind right away, and so let's make a push the first 4 or 5 minutes, get back in the game.
Thank you, Coach.
Thanks, Allie. After the break, we'll see you right back here to begin quarter number 3.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson. Shaq is here. Kenny's here. You're watching the NBA Halftime Show on 2K Sports. Luka Doncic has been the story in this one. He ended up with 19 points, 6 rebounds, and 6 assists. And Kenny, what are your thoughts on how Dallas played?
I like what they're doing offensively. Looking at their field goal percentage, they're moving the ball, getting great looks, and of course they're knocking down shots. I mean, that's the point of the game, isn't it? Shaq, right? That's the point.
Obviously.
Shaq, how'd you think the Warriors were playing?
First of all, where's the intensity on D? You think when a team is punking you like this, you try to put a stop to it. Nope. Just keep giving up open looks, letting the lead get bigger and bigger and bigger.
And that's a wrap for our halftime show. The third quarter just about to get started.
Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Stephen Curry having a dominant impact in this game.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
If they don't change their approach in the second half, let's just say his success will continue.
Kicking off the second half, here's Steve Kerr's 5. They've got Stephen Curry. Dwight Powell out there with Andrew Wiggins.
Second personal foul.
And it's LaRavia in at the 4.
First team foul.
Pass to LaRavia. 6 on the shot clock. Isaac against Curry. Over Isaac.
Yeah, the length of Isaac is such a tool on defense. It is so tough to get around that wingspan.
Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Andrew Wiggins. Second personal foul.
The first one falls.
First team foul.
Both free throws good from Thompson. And so Curry will bring it up for the Golden State Warriors. It's an 18-point game. Pass to Shepard. Curry against Isaac. Puts up the 8-footer. It's deflected. And a fast break now. The Mavericks on the run. They get it back. Doncic on the wing. Here's Lively. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. Lively's got 11.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Yeah, taking it right to the rim. One imagines that might be discussed at halftime. That's going to be on the film. That's not how you want to come out of the break. 3 straight misses. They need to settle in quick.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, Andrew Wiggins has come into his own in Golden State. He said, quote, "I feel like I scored a lot in Minnesota and no one cares, but now I'm here. I'm playing winning basketball. I am working my tail off. I'm playing the best defense I can possibly play, and I'm still giving you 18, 19, 20 points. Brian?
Allie, he has found a home. No question about that. Thank you. 3-pointer. Basket is good. Nice setup from Irving. Irving's got his 5th assist in this one.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
And here's Curry for 3. It's rebounded by Dallas. Lively's got 6 rebounds in the game.
Bad offense to begin the second half. 4 misses right off the bat.
Doncic with the bucket.
This run has been fueled by their matador defense.
Golden State calls timeout.
There's just a lot of wide open lanes to the rim here. That'll drive your coach nuts.
Yeah, we can see over here. The coach, he has some choice words for his team. Words we cannot repeat.
And while we have a chance, the 2K leaderboard showing the NBA's best when it comes to steals. Number 1, Dallas.
And credit their relentless nature defensively for causing the mistakes. They apply a ton of pressure.
A little under 2.5 minutes gone by in the third quarter. Here's LaRavia. 6 to shoot. Kyrie Irving clears the rebound.
And right now, they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
And now we're 3 minutes into this third quarter of play. Kicks it to Doncic. The Warriors pull it in. Here's Shepherd. 11 points in the game. Pass to Powell. To stop the run. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
Lively. First personal foul, second team foul.
That one falls for Powell.
At the line for the Warriors. Dwight.
Both shots good from the stripe. The Mavericks have gone 4 of 6 from the floor in this third quarter. Outside Irving. Doncic right side. Outside Irving. Back to Doncic. Shot clock at 5. Basket is good. Nice setup from Irving. Doncic has got 9 points here in the second half.
And how about the handles Luka has? Phenomenal at creating scoring opportunities for himself.
He buries it from 3.
And he knocked down 4 triples in the first half. You got to stay in his hip pocket.
For Dallas, they've gotten 5 of 7 attempts in the third quarter. Outside Irving. From downtown, he drops it from range. Irving's got 9 points.
Going right back at them. Kyrie answers with a 3 of his own. Woo.
Curry against Doncic. Here's Laravia. They grab their own miss. Here's Curry. Lays it up and banks it in. Curry's got 25 points in the game.
Staying cool under pressure. Curry meets some opposition inside, but just focuses on the task at hand.
Irving with it. Picked up by Powell. Lively. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
Since halftime, they have been efficient and effective, making Coach very happy.
Well, I credit some of that to their communication out on the floor. They are attacking as a unit.
Here's Shepherd. He's got 11. Here's Laravia. And that one drops. Laravia's got his third basket of the night.
And I love it. Challenging the bigger defender and showing plenty of heart.
He's not going to back down from anyone. Got to commend the fearless attitude right there.
Here's Shepherd. And it's Irving with a rebound. Irving's got his 4th rebound in this one.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well. Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Mavericks.
Oh, they're moving the ball around so well, guys. Quick passes, letting the next guy do the work if you don't have a look.
And we can't forget about how ferocious they've been cutting to the rim, just going right at defenders and finding ways to finish.
Gafford, he's checked in for the Mavericks. Here's Pajemski. He's been a consistent contributor, averaging just over 11 a game. Here's Shepherd. Fires in the triple. Shepherd's got 14 points for the game.
More than capable of knocking down that shot. He's not shy.
Irving up top. He's got 9.
Fantastic at earning these whistles in close. Look, Kyrie, he has no fear when attacking any defense.
That free throw good from Irving.
At the line for Dallas, Kyrie Irving.
Both free throws good from Irving. Golden State has gone 2 for 5 from 3 since halftime. Pass to Pajemski. Here's Laravia. 5 to shoot. Oh, he got hacked on the three-pointer, and he'll head to the line. Daniel Gafford picks one up.
Ooh, good defensive intensity, but you have to stay in control always.
The Mavericks making a switch here. Hardy's checked in. Good on the second one.
And we've seen some good free throw shooting in the second half.
And he nails the third. For Dallas, they've gotten 7 of their 9 shots to fall. Quality shooting in the second half. Down low. And he sinks it again. 7 of 7 from the field now.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
He's just riding the wave of momentum right now, getting to his spots and keeping things simple on the offensive side.
Here's Laravia. He's got 9. Pass to Shepard. From the arc. Lively grabs a miss. Lively's got 7 rebounds in the game. Kicks it to Doncic. Here's Prosper. Back to Doncic. It's good. Doncic has got 30 points.
They're in strong position coming down the stretch, and he is a big reason why.
Doncic with a block.
Defense at its best from Doncic. Like to see him putting that much effort into his D.
Tries again. He gets it in there. Doncic has got 13 points here in the second half alone.
This man is on fire. His team is winning, and it doesn't get better than that.
Pass to Zubac. To the middle. Here's Podziemski. The shot won't fall. Oh, great D that time from Doncic.
They've shown the power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Here's Lively. Doncic outside. Shot clock at 6. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
You know, the instincts of Luka Doncic are second to none. Such a natural playmaker.
Here's Shepard. He's got 14. Pass to Laravia to get back on track. It's hauled in by Luka Doncic. Doncic has got rebound number 8 now. Hardy. That one falls. Great setup by Doncic. Doncic has got 9 assists in the game. Great passing. Here's Shepard. Pass to Podziemski. Here's Shepard. The Mavericks pull it in. Lively's got double-digit rebounds now in the game.
I'd like to see him a bit more efficient. He has not been great this quarter.
To the left wing. Oh, and he brings it down with a two-handed jam.
Rate of baskets assisted, it's a stat I really like. It tells the story of how well you are playing team offense.
Here's Shepard. Pass to Zubac. Played it in with a nice touch off the window.
Ivica Zubac.
Zubac has got 8.
When guys are moving the ball, sharing it, it makes the game so much more fun, both as a player and as a fan.
Hey, yo, get on Luka.
1:51 left in the third quarter of the game. And an emphatic jam on the lob.
Oh, what a perfect pass to set that up.
Hey, the feed might have been pretty, but the finish, that was angry. Here's Podziemski. Pass to Shepard. Gafford grabs the miss.
Let's just say his subpar shooting is just one reason why they are trailing in this ball game.
Here's Lively. And he banks in the layup. Lively's got 14 points now in the second half.
He's been meticulous on offense, and it's paid off with a flawless shooting percentage for him so far in this game.
Knocked loose. Pass to Laravia. Here's Podziemski. Tipped. And a fast break now. The Mavericks on the run. Dallas calls timeout.
And something fans don't always get to see, some of the closely guarded secrets that happen in that huddle.
And we see it so often. One little tweak to the game plan and everything falls into place for a team.
And it's a completely new group here for the Mavericks. Let's check in on the Western Conference standings as the race to the playoffs continues. You look at the Mavericks, a fantastic season so far for them. First place in the conference. And of course, the Golden State Warriors, down 4 spots.
Checking out Dallas, I recall them having a lot of naysayers at the start of the season, but now they may not have any. This team is ready for a deep playoff run.
Even though some people doubted them, there are just as many people, if not more, who believed in this team from the very beginning. And it's pretty clear right now who was right.
Pass to Zubac. Right wing. Here's Pajemski, hounded by Wright. And out of bounds, the Warriors will take it.
Warriors ball. Substitution for the Warriors. Stephen Curry.
Wiggins for 3, hits the trifecta. Wiggins has got 12.
And that's a good shot for Wiggins. I mean, he can be deadly from the corner.
And Andrew Wiggins gets the whistle that time. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
3rd personal foul. 4th team foul.
With 1 on the clock. Oh, what a performance by Luka Doncic. He has been the story for Dallas. And he ends the quarter with a double-double, doing whatever his team needs. Time for a quick break, then back to the action.
77.
And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
You have to love his unselfishness and ability to make those around him better.
He does do a great job steering the ship for them out there and keeping the offense clicking.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. We've got P.J. Washington, also Andre Drummond out there, and it's Wright in at the point. That's the lineup out there for the Mavericks.
Ooh, that's a tough break. After poor communication defensively, it leaves him all by himself.
Inside, Washington. And Washington powers it through.
B.A., the one-hand dunk just looks so fluid.
Yeah, and absolutely. Even smooth when he's powering it home like that. Down low. Ooh, good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
Chris Paul is always thinking pass first. He's so good at finding his teammates, especially when they're open.
To the middle. Here's Wright, and he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
A quality pass, setting up a quality shot. It's just textbook basketball.
The Warriors shooting around 44%. Not bad. We played just over a minute here in the 4th. The ball's knocked loose. Wright with a steal. Up ahead. Here's Morrison. Out to the right wing. To the right side. Fires from deep. And Landry pulls it down. And here are the Warriors now. Oh, they get a hand on it. Here's Drummond. Pass to Manea. Lets it go from deep. Rebounded by Chris Paul.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
The shot by Landry, no good. Dallas has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. To the inside. Here's Drummond. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Kevon Looney picks one up.
Man, good whistle there.
And a lot of NBA players and former players are getting into film production. How rewarding has that been, Grant?
You know, BA, storytelling is so gratifying and also so very important. Players do have a voice like never before, and these ventures are just another way of expressing that voice.
Thinking back to one of the most fun runs in the NBA, Grant, those early 2000 Mavs teams.
Oh, I played against those teams, and they were incredible offensively. Of course, you had Steve Nash running the point, Dirk and Finley on the wings, and the pace they played with, they were well ahead of their time.
Pass to Manea. Offensive rebound. And the jam by Drummond.
This is the exact energy you like to see from Drummond. He can be a monster on the offensive glass.
A touch under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. And the layup is good.
They allowed him to establish deep position. Just can't do that.
And they need better team defense. Help out your man in the post. It takes multiple guys to stop him.
Now here's Wright. Pass to Drummond from 6 feet away. And here's Washington. Second chance shot. Here's Morrison. 5 on the clock. Goes back up. Tries yet again. To the paint with 1 on the clock. Ooh, tough possession there. They stayed with it. Just couldn't make the shot. Hounded by Wright. Well, Grant, we've seen some teams double up with superstar players at the same position in recent years. Sometimes it works.
Yeah, you know, and other times it doesn't work. I mean, it forces a coach to be very creative. When you have multiple players who are used to being the guy, it can be hard to keep everyone happy. And I'll tell you what, the way they're able to pressure the ball and those quick hands, that's what led to an opening.
And as soon as they got the steal, it was off to the races. This is the aggressive mindset that the coaching staff encourages them to maintain.
And the shot goes down.
I just love the ball movement.
Time called here. The Mavericks decide to talk it over. Richard, looking at Chris Paul's career up until this point, he's someone that makes every team he's on better.
Yeah, it's because he's just such a great leader, someone that commands excellence, not just from himself, but his teammates and his entire organization.
Group getting ready for the Mavericks. Gafford, he's checked in for Drummond. Isaac comes in for Washington. Thompson, he's checked in for Manea. And Kyrie Irving is subbed in for Wright. Paul against Irving. And it's Gafford missing. Here's Golden State. They're rolling here, 9 unanswered. Well, from broadcasting to team ownership, heading USA basketball, Graham, what drives you to do so much these days?
Well, BA, I'm an active guy, and I had a great playing career, but the things I wasn't able to do because of the injury, I think, left me even more motivated to excel and try new things in this next chapter of my life.
Golden State has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Here's Paul. The Mavericks pull it in. Gafford's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Pass to Thompson. To the left side wing. Isaac outside. Out to Thompson. Takes the 3. And Daniel Gafford picks up the foul. That'll be a second foul of the game. And the Warriors making a switch here. Laravia's checked in.
Substitution for the Warriors. Laravia.
The Warriors have gone 5 of 11 so far in the fourth. And there's the foul. It'll go on Kyrie Irving. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Looney passes to Laravia.
Substitution. Shepard.
Looney with the ball. Pass to Laravia. And Gafford with the block. Now here's Irving. He's guarded by Paul. Inside. Here's Gafford. Basket is good. Nice setup from Irving. Gafford's gotten 4 this quarter.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
That's a great possession. Put your best players in a position to succeed.
Here's Shepard. And Gafford with the block. It's rebounded by Golden State. Here's Shepard. Looking to get it going. Got a hand on it. They retain possession. Paul finds Looney. And that one drops for him.
Yeah, the keep it simple method. Good decision to use the bounce pass just to get it there.
Down low. It's stolen by Looney. To the middle. Here's Shepard. Up and in on the layup.
That is a perfect placement of that dime. Just guided it right to him.
Dallas has gone 0 for 3 here in the fourth. Irving against Paul.
Everyone loves the alley-oop play, B.A.
Yep, one of the prettiest in basketball. Paul with it. Around the league, we're increasingly seeing former players in front office positions, Grant.
It's so true, B.A., and we need even more former players in those roles. They bring a perspective that a lot of front offices just don't have. They can add value with their experience. I really like this move.
Now here's Irving. Pass to Gafford. Back to Irving. Shoots over Paul. And it's Irving missing. And so it's Paul who brings up the ball for Golden State. To the inside. Shepard. There's another block. Oh, you can't throw the weak sauce around him.
No, you can't, B.A. I mean, he's sending everything back.
And that's out of bounds. Dallas will retain possession. Powell, he's checked in for the Warriors.
Substitution for the Warriors. Dwight Powell.
They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it inbounds in time.
And that's only his first turnover of the game. And considering how far we are into the game, you can live with that.
And the Warriors making a change here. Here's Paul. And he gets it to go.
Laser focus by CP3. Look, he takes the contact and still delivers the mail.
Oh, Paul with the block. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Paul. Stephen Curry, he's checked in for Paul. Irving for 3.
Warriors substitution.
And the ball out of play. The Warriors will have it.
Out of bounds. Golden State ball.
Golden State has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. And Klay Thompson picks up the foul. That's his 3rd foul of the game. And you look at two-way players who split time between the NBA and G League, they become important to roster construction, RJ.
It is, but I think also that the NBA has to make sure that these guys are taken care of because they're less expensive, so they end up having to do this bouncing back and forth. And you can have 3 guys shuffling back and forth. It's given a lot of young players an opportunity to prove themselves, but I still think that the teams need to make sure that they're taken care of.
There's the 3. Another 3 for Golden State.
And he's been much more assertive here in the second half, getting to his spots, executing with ease.
Drives to the hoop. And here's Thompson for three. That one falls. Great setup by Doncic. Doncic has got assist number 11 for him here tonight. Golden State has gone 2 of 3 from beyond the arc here in the fourth. Pass to Shepherd. Back to Curry. From the wing. Doncic pulls down the board. Doncic has got the glass covered here tonight. That's 11 boards for him. Tries again. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play.
Defensive foul. White Howard. Second personal foul. Second team foul. Now at the line for your...
Grant, you look at the league's basketball-related income. The players and owners split it about 50-50.
You know, BA, that's why they call it a partnership. We talk about a shared interest. The NBA has really become a leader by example in all of professional sports.
Here's Laravia. Just 5 on the clock. The three ball. The Mavericks pull it in. Doncic has got rebound number 13 tonight with that one. Here's Morrison.
Two minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Pass to Thompson. Can he keep it going? Offensive rebound. And the dunk by Gafford.
And their offensive rebounding is such a strength for them when he's on the floor.
Yeah, he really helps them extend possessions, doesn't he?
Yeah, you can feel Coach smiling on the sidelines with every offensive board.
Here's Laravia. Looking to win the run. He drains it. Made half his shots. He's 5 for 10 now.
Well, the scoreboard tells you everything you need to know about this one. A great showing here for the Mavericks.
And you don't usually see this kind of blowout, but tonight they delivered the punishment.
I mean, what's so impressive is they never wavered in their approach. They just kept at it and showed they were without a doubt the better team.
And with the year they've had, you expect nothing less than a victory every time they take the court. Another stellar outing for them here tonight.
They had their number all year long. That 4-0 record says it all. They had the advantage in every crucial area.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for Luka Doncic.
His overall stat line really says it all. I think a triple-double game for him, getting it done everywhere on the floor.
Outside Curry. Pass to Powell. Fires the three. He's off on that one. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the Mavericks. Here's Thompson. Now Gafford. The basket's good. Off the assist from Thompson.
Stepping up and nailing an important shot to put this away.
And that score probably slams the door for any would-be comebacks. And look, they put this one to bed.
Here's Shepherd. Curry with it. Now Thompson defending. Thompson against Curry. The shot's good.
Stephen Curry.
Curry's got 30.
Slick move by Curry with the ball, getting the defenders off balance so he can find a shot.
And so Dallas takes this one by a big margin, showing that they're the far superior team. They win it going away.
I'll tell you what, give it up for their fans. They love to watch this team dominate. You best believe they're all going home happy tonight.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. This is Brian Anderson saying thanks for watching. So long and good night, everyone.
We can't wait to see you again. Peace.